Hey guys, Delt here. I only played about 3 or 4 games yesterday, so it was hard to pick exactly what I wanted to say from that. Instead, I'm just going to do the normal thing and talk over my decisions while I'm in Crypts, and hopefully that could help someone out. I figured I would stick to only having Crypts gameplay since surviving is probably a lot more difficult there due to actually running into PvP rather than in the Inferno where there's typically no other players, or if there is, there's just 1 or 2. You will see me going into Inferno in both of these games here, but I cut that out and I may make a compilation of Inferno runs in the future if anyone would find that helpful. As always, I hope you enjoy these games. And I also wish you the best in getting your shield up in time, unlike me here. Alright, so here we are in the Howling Crypts, and this is a really awesome spawn. There's a lion's head, a royal coffin, and a skeletal champion all for us, and we're gonna get all of them. All right, so for those of you who don't know, on that bookcase in front of me, there's a book directly in the middle of it. You can press F on it and activate it, and the bookcase will move out of the way. This will bring you down a set of stairs where there are death skulls and a royal coffin. So very easy to get some pretty decent loot. Just be careful because since I don't have a torch here, I can't see them, but there are spike traps fully surrounding this royal coffin. So you're going to have to jump over them. Also, as a side note, if you're trying to get AP, don't pick up loose gold. I keep forgetting that they actually give none, and I pick them up anyway, and I always just not make as much AP as I could have because of that. And so from here, after looting the royal coffin, there's actually 2 more chests here. One is in the corner to the right, and I usually head to that one first. And the other one is the lion's head in that little pathway I just opened by activating the lever. And there is always a skeleton in there as well, so just be careful because there's a chance that it could be an axeman or a spearman. And then from here, we're going to activate another lever, and this is going to put us right into the room where the Skelly Champ is, and we're just going to have to run past him and get to a cheese spot because I don't have a buckler right now. And I did pick up these pants just because they had a move speed bonus on them. I was trying to see if they would actually be faster than the Agi trousers then, but they were slightly slower, so I just dropped them instead. And now that we cleared all that, you have 2 choices. You could either fully loot around this room, or you could run around and look for PvP. I decided to fully loot around this room because I didn't see a lot of people in the pregame lobby. And so I figured if I did run into anyone, it would be near the end of the game anyway when the circle's small. And also, if there is a lot of people here and you're just trying to survive and not necessarily take every single fight that you possibly could, this is probably the safest way to do it because you've already cleared this entire area and you know that everything's open. So you're able to just run around and you have a lot of space to move. This is another very high loot area, and there's a lot of good chests here, and there's another skeletal champion and a skeletal mage. So you could be making a whole bunch of AP if you fully clear this room, but it is also very dangerous. And if you hear another player, I would recommend not pulling the entire room. And right here, I think I heard someone, so I'm going to back up and fully buff. And then I hear the footsteps again, and I know for sure that I did hear someone, so I'm actually just going to clear toward that instead of continuing to move in the direction that I'm going. And just in case I need to kite back and fight here later on, I do want to kill the skeleton, and it's in a really awkward spot right now. If I jump over, I'm probably going to get hit. So I'm just going to use my survival bow to take him down. And I don't see the other player here still. I'm thinking he's a barbarian because I heard something break. So I'm assuming he's using crush and he just destroyed something. So I don't want to get too close to him if possible. I'm just going to go the other way right now. And if I run into him later, cool. And at this point, I'm also seeing a static extract on the map. This will actually bring me down into Inferno. It's the red one basically directly below me. So I'm just going to fully clear around the square to get to it. And if I run into him, then I'll know that I have space to back up behind me. If I don't, I'm probably just going to take the extract. All right, so the extract just opened, a bunch of portals spawned. I don't see the barbarian. I have no idea where he is, but I'm pretty sure there's a barbarian in the map. So I'm gonna start to head to the extract. And when I do, he runs out from the darkness and starts to rage at me. So I need to start kiting at this point. And our main goal when he does hit rage is to hopefully get Lament of Langor off on him and continue to kite for a few more shots, and then we can go into melee. But of course, like any decent barbarian, he has a bunch of Franciscas, and he hit us 3 times while we were doing that. So now we're going to make use of superior dexterity and alternate between our different weapons and hopefully just take him out before he can kill us. That was really close. The blue Vigor gloves with +3 max health definitely saved us there. I should have had a buckler, and that would have made blocking the Viking sword a whole lot easier, and we could have definitely gotten away with a lot less damage taken, but it worked out in the end. So now we're just going to take this down portal and clear through Inferno, and we'll be good. I'm pretty sure him and a rogue were the only 2 people in the game, and somebody died to Dark Swarm, so I'm assuming that was the rogue. So in this game, I cut out a lot, and we're just going to start it here because this is where things get hectic. I basically just started and cleared around the map a bit and looted up, and now we're here. So as I'm clearing this area, someone's running up behind me, and I don't know who he is, so I start to move out of the way. When I realize that he's a rogue, I know that this is going to be an easy win for us. We basically just do ambush damage on all of our swings, so we're out damaging him by like at least 50%, and rogues start with about 70 health, and we're sitting at about 100, so we just basically stat stick and beat him. Anyway, after I finish up healing, I'm about to drink a health pot, and I hear him starting to open the door. So I use Shriek of Weakness, and we hit him with that, and that's just literally his death sentence. After that, I'm going to reopen the door again because he shuts it on me, and we're just going to run in and kill him. Yeah, we killed him in 2 swings, and he probably did about almost a quarter of my health in 1 swing. Basic rogues have no reason to ever be aggressive. Like, if you're playing norms with rogue, you just need to use a hand crossbow and run away, and hopefully hit your hand crossbow 10 times. All right, so now we push into the zone, and I'm assuming that there is a fighter somewhere here by looking at the kill feed and seeing that someone died to a falchion. It could be a warlock, it could be another bard. I'm just assuming it's a fighter, and I'm trying to be a little bit careful as I push into the zone and continue to move forward. And right here we see that there is another fighter, and he has a plate helm and a fine cuirass on. You know how we just stat sticked that rogue? He does it to us. So our only chance is to kite back, and we don't really have the most room. There's not a lot of space behind us because we just came in here from the maze, and behind that is the Dark Swarm. So I basically either need to kite him into the Dark Swarm and hope that he chases me and hope that he doesn't catch me with sprint, or I just leave. Those are my 2 options. So now the zone starts closing, and I decide I'm done with this. I'm just going to leave. I know that there's a static on the other side of the church that brings me down into Inferno, so I'm just going to run back to that and take it. All right, and that's basically just going to be where we're ending this video. I hope this helps, and if it did, please just let me know down in the comments below. I know I'm not necessarily the best player. I miss a lot of survivable shots, and I miss some blocks and stuff like that, but I'm just trying to share the knowledge that I have with y'all, and if it helps, then I feel like I'm doing the best that I can. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, let me know. Please give the video a like or subscribe to the channel for more content as I continue to upload every Monday through Friday. And lastly, if you're wanting to join a community of other friendly players to play the game with and get into duos and trios, then I'm gonna have my community Discord in the description linked below. Just click that and it should invite you to the server. And once again, as always, I hope that all of you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.